Right, evening folks, welcome back to the channel. So tonight back out in the forest for a solo woodland hammock camp with the Arctic sleeping bag and a 3-season sleeping bag and the under blanket and small fire. So let's get everything set up. Let's see if we can work this tonight. It's 14 degrees at the minute ish, 12ish, 14. It should be 10 degrees later, about midnight, but after 2 a.m. I reckon it's going to drop to 8 degrees Celsius. Hence using the Arctic sleeping bag that I've got. So let's go ahead and get up. It gets dark at 7:30. It's now about 20 past 6. Let's go because we've only got 1 hour of light left. Right then, folks, usual suspect then. So we've got the DD Hammocks 3x3 multicam tarp up with a lean-to with a porch. Oh, excuse me, it's not the camera there. I'm just going to put my hammock under and then set the bedding up, and then we'll see what we've got for scoff as well. Okay, so next up then we've got the hammock, DD hammock, the green one, and the olive drab under blanket. I've got as I said, I've got 3 seasons sleeping bag to put inside the hammock, and I'm going to put the Arctic sleeping bag on top of that. Let's see how we get on, and then there's obviously the little ground sheet for later to stand on. So let's see how we get on with this. Wow, what a fight to get all that in. Right, so we've got the sleep system in finally. So we've got the Andes 3-season sleeping bag under here, and then as I said, we've got the Arctic, British Army Arctic sleeping bag on top. So you might be saying, well, if it's only like 12 degrees dropping to 8, why would you need the Arctic sleeping bag? Well, because that's why I need the Arctic sleeping bag. 1, to test it, and 2, because it is going to drop to 8 degrees Celsius, and since I have an iron deficiency, I get cold all the time. That's why I'm using 2 sleeping bags. And the other reason for using the second sleeping bag underneath is because it did not bring a roll mat. So there we go, we're ready. Just do a quick hammock test here with all this stuff inside it. I hope this 2 sleeping bags aren't too heavy for this bloody poor old hammock of mine. Actually, that's not too bad, but you might be right. I might not need, or might not have needed, the 2 sleeping bags. But knowing my health, I will. So yeah, that's okay. The only thing I forgot, as per usual, is my bloody pillows. But it doesn't matter. I'll just have to lay completely flat. So let's get on now. Let's make a brew before it gets dark. Right, so just before we put the kettle on, actually, let's see what we've got for grub, for scoff. So we've got another one of those frayed bentos. This one's the chicken tikka one, because I've had enough of that sweet and sour. That's for dinner. For breakfast, we've got a fuel porridge. I mean, it's chocolate flavour, high protein, so we'll have some of that. And overnight, for munchies, we've got beef jerky. I haven't had that before, so that's the first time I'm trying it. Right, so just stuck the kettle on. I'm not technically hungry at the minute, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try some of this beef jerky that I've never had before. Jack Link's beef jerky, 100% beef, high protein. I'm assuming it's the kind of thing that hikers would eat, your day hikers, things like that. As I said, I've never had it before. First time I'm trying it. I think this one was from Asda, a couple of quid. No, not for me. Okay, so that beef jerky was bloody disgusting. Blech. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else to eat other than my main meal or my breakfast. Doesn't matter. I've got a brew. That'll do me for now. I'll put my dinner on in a minute. So the chicken tikka with rice tonight. On that frayed bentos MRE style thing, we'll have that. And it's just a couple of lads just walked in with an air pistol, just firing it off, but let them get on with it. Not my business. Right, we'll enjoy this brew in the hammock for 5, and then we'll get something to eat. Right, unfortunately I don't have a lot of gas left now. So fortunately though, I did bring a bag of logs and a bag of fat wood. I'm going to put a small fire on. I've got a mess tin in the bag somewhere in the old Bergen, and get that out, and we're going to cook some scoff before it gets too dark. Right, so as I was saying, I've got a whole bag of fat wood, no kindling. I'm just going to shave some of this down quickly, and we'll use that to light the fire. Obviously, have to have a small fire. I didn't really want one, but I didn't realise I had so little gas. So just using the back of the knife, just going to take some stuff off here. I just put it on these logs here and then stick this on top, and then we've got some cotton wool with Vaseline. We'll use that tonight, I think. This might take a while, so I'm going to take some splinters off here as well. Just stick them right in between the fire. There we go. Just feather that out a bit. Bit of bushcraft tonight as well. Coming back into the zone. Oops, lost that one. Gotcha. Get back on there. So we'll just carefully do this. We don't want to end up with splinters. Right, let's go. Right, so we've got a bit of the old fat wood in there, a bit of the old fat wood stuff shaved off. Just going to find something fine. Actually, forget the cotton wool and Vaseline. We use a dragon fuel gel. Some I've not used yet. So yeah, so the old dragon fuel gel, that's going on instead of the old cotton wool and Vaseline. So we'll whack that on and get that lit. Right, we've got the old fire striker and steel down here and get that lit. Perfect. Yeah, every time. Right, let's go get a pan, put some water on. Perfect, absolutely bloody perfect. Bit early for it, but tough luck. Right, pan on. Give that a few minutes to boil through. And then we'll add the chicken tikka masala. Alright then, scoff on. I'll leave that for the usual 8 minutes. And we'll sit back in the hammock and enjoy that. So bring you back when that is ready. Okay, so dinner's ready, scoff's ready, whatever you want to call it. So let's go eat. Let's try this one, see if this is any better or worse than that bloody sweet and sour chicken that I had last time that I was down here. That was on a day camp, so let's go. Stir it up, make sure it's all cooked properly. I mean, it's already cooked, but to make sure it's hot enough to eat, or not too cold to eat, or not over hot. Just right. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, so chicken tikka and rice. And these three bentos, everyone swears by them now. So we'll just stick with these for a bit. Nice. Just what you need on a night like this. It's not freezing cold, but the temperature has dropped about 2 degrees, which is okay, that's fine. I said it's not freezing cold, and my butt is warm, so I'm happy. Right, let's go eat, and I'll come back later. So the good thing about these MRE style meals is, you know, I've said it in videos before, but they warm your hands, they warm your belly, and just having a little small fire, just be on the camera there, is all perfect. You know, just adds to the ambience or the ambience of the camp, and it's all good. Unfortunately, the other week, was it last week or the week before, when it was quite warm at night, I missed 3 camps because of night shift work. This week I've got a week off, thankfully, so I'm going to try and squeeze out 2 this week, and we'll see where we go from there. But this is going down much better than that bloody beef jerky. Oh god, that was awful. I won't buy that again. Maybe if you're going to have beef jerky, you need to make your own, like at home, basically, fresh. Ducks. Right, let's finish this off. Okay, so that chicken tikka then, it's just a little bit nicer than this sweet and sour chicken, because that's really too sweet even for me, but that one wasn't too bad. So now I'm going to chill back just in the hammock just for 10 minutes, probably have another brew, enjoy the little fire that I've got going, and later on we'll take my boots off and try this Arctic sleeping bag out. Right, let's chill for a bit. I'll be back. Right, so it's 19:30 hours here, so 7:30 PM. It's just literally getting dark, as I said it would. And I'm just going to take my boots off and chill back in the hammock for a couple of hours, because now it's going to be a long, boring night. And I've got to stay here now until 6 AM in the morning before I can bug out. Unfortunately, already there's been some idiots and some clowns already coming through, as there always is. I don't mind, they don't bother me. So we're just going to let the fire die down, because that's going to be really for later in the AM, when if I need it. I probably won't. And as I said, we'll just chill back for 10 minutes and see what progresses through the night. Right, let's go and chill in the hammock for 10 minutes or half an hour. Right, so here we are then, chilling back in the hammock. Unfortunately, with all the bedding on it, the 2 sleeping bags, it's kind of raised. You know, so there's like less room almost. But I don't care. Don't bother me. I'm just enjoying the moment. That's it. I say just chill back here and be bored until 6 AM. It's going to be a long, boring night because I didn't bring anything else with me. Not books, not anything. Because, you know, what's the point? I can't see in this light because I need my glasses and I don't carry them with me. I don't own a tablet. I only own the phone. I'm not going to use the phone during the night because I don't want to flatten the battery because I only have one. So it's going to be a long, bloody night. Right, and I'm not tired. That's another thing. And yeah, well, let's just see what transpires over the next 12 hours. Wow. Right, so 2200 hours then. I just went around the forest and scavenged some deadfall wood. There's loads of trees in there that have been deadfall for years. I just took a couple down, chopped them up, you know, as you do, by hand, over your knee, on the tree, got them on fire. So we got a long log fire, about 2 or 3 foot long, enough just to keep me warm for a few hours. I've got extra wood if I need it, so it's all good. I wasn't going to have the fire, but because the cold temperature got the better of me, it's now down to 10 Celsius and dropping. So as I said, it will drop to 8 Celsius in the morning, but this fire is just nice. It's not very high, it's just on the level, so it's all good. So that's going to burn now for the next hour. I shouldn't have to scavenge for any more wood tonight. It's been very, very quiet. After about 8:30, just dead, nothing. No one came through. Well, about 9 o'clock I think it was actually. After about 9 PM, no one came through. Very quiet. A few cars around as usual, but that's about it. Right, so for now, I'm just going to go back and sit and enjoy my long log fire, which I actually learnt that off of Ray Mears many years ago. So there you go. All good stuff. Right, let's go. Right, so it's 22:15 PM then. So I've had my scoff, I've had my brews, I've had my fire, I've had my fun, and now it's time to test this Arctic Warrior sleeping bag, this British Army Arctic sleeping bag overnight. The fire is just dying out. Oh, excuse me, let's put the phone there. Fire's just dying out, and so much heat right now, and that's it. It's time to hit the sack. Right, there's about another 10 or 15 minutes, the fire will be out, just over to my left. I'm just enjoying the last bit of that heat because it's all in here under that tarp. What I really need is one of those reflective tarps. I'm going to get one of them in the new year, I think, and try this long log fire again. Right, on that note, I'll wish you a good night, and I'll catch you in the AM. Sleep well. Right, morning campers. 04:30, freezing cold. Let's get a small fire on, get a kettle on, get a brew going, get something to eat. Let's start breaking down this camp. It was a good night. Nothing bad happened at all. Lots of noises in the forest, as always. Lots of branches falling everywhere. Lots of animals fighting, birds fighting. But other than that, it was a pretty good night. Apart from one geezer, some guy walked through. I think it was about 11:30 and 12 o'clock, just with his phone light. He just walked through from one end to the other. It was like, what the hell, man? Crazy guy. But other than that, it was a very uneventful night. Now it's time to get up and get out. Right then, here we go. So I've got my porridge oats on. So my fuel, porridge oats, high protein. I'm not a big fan of porridge, haven't eaten it in many moons, but I'll need this just to get out of here. With the brew, the last part of the fire, just burning that wood off. Just don't want to take anything back with me that I don't have to. And yeah. So, so yeah, there you go. So another thing to keep your hands warm, first thing on a chilly morning, there's a nice pot of watery porridge. Now these come in 2 flavours, I think, probably 3. I think there's a plain one or a banana one or something. This is the chocolate one. And I think there was an orange one, so I can't remember. Don't very often buy these, maybe once in a blue moon. Like I said, I don't really like porridge, but I figure since it's a nice cold morning, not winter, but you do need that sustenance to get you going and to get you out. So let's give this a try. Well, at least it's not as bad as that bloody beef jerky. Right, okay. Right, so camp's almost broke down. I've just got a tart to take down in a minute, and put the rest of that fire out, obviously. Have my breakfast, and then we'll get out of here. Right then, folks, there we go then. That's another one in the bag. So camp's broke down, kit squared away, back in the big old British Army Bergen. The big old sleeping bag in there, a couple of bags of rubbish. I said, camp's broke down there. I left no trace. I'm just going to put some water on that fire to put that out. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another one. I'm out of here.